Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to show you the trekking pole I picked up from my tarp shelter. It's by a company called AIRSOFTPEAK. Alright, thanks for joining me today. Now I gotta admit, when I saw the name AIRSOFTPEAK, I'm like, kind of turned me off there for a sec. But then I looked at the reviews for it, then I looked at the product itself, and it seemed to match exactly what I needed. So this is a fold-up trekking pole. It just fits right into the bag. It comes with, I don't have them in there, but 3 extra little pegs for the end. And I'm going to show you how to put it together real quick. And the reason I chose this is because it's just so darn light and convenient and easy to use. There is a caveat with this, and I will explain it when we get to this part here, because it's a mistake I made, and I felt pretty foolish after I saw the mistake. Anyway, you put your little mud protector, or whatever they're calling it, on here. And you put your piece on the end there. Okay, put one pole in there. I don't know if you saw that. Let me redo that for the camera. And they're wired together with some very heavy-duty wire, so that's not going to fall apart. Then you put another pole in here, but, you see, here's where it gets interesting. You just pull it out. Okay, I'm pulling it out there. Until that little button locks into place. Now before, when I did not know to do that, because the instructions weren't very clear on it for a second, you know, when I was reading them, I kept doing this and I kept walking and these things kept falling out as I'm walking with it. And I'm like, well, that's not very good. So make sure that if you pick this up, you remember to pull it out and snap it into place. Now, they're not going anywhere. They're nice and sturdy. I do like the grip on top here. I'm going to show it to you real quick. It's kind of got a cork feel to it. It's a moisture wicking material. And if you don't want to hold it that high, you can hold it down here on the kind of a foam rubber. This is adjustable, so for my uses, for doing it with the tarp, this is going to be awesome because I can pick how high I want it. So let's say what I have here isn't long enough. I'm going to back the camera out a little bit so you can see this. I can adjust it out or shorter. And if I actually do decide to use this as a trekking pole, which probably would come in handy when I've been up in the mountains some areas where it's very rocky, you got that right there to adjust it for height. So let's take this thing outside and let's go from top to bottom and take a look at it. Alright, back inside you can see the length of it on my table there. It is kind of big to do this inside. This whole shaft on the pole is made of 775 aluminum. The sticks of the poles are extremely lightweight. That was what sold me on it. This thing is so light, so easy to carry. When we get it all pulled apart, I'm going to weigh it and show you how much it weighs. So let's pull this apart. I'll show you how it works. First thing I'm going to do, push that down. Okay, you unhook that little lever there, push it down and get it to where you want. Next up here, now this is what I was telling you about before. You see that little button that sticks out there? You need to extract that when you're putting this together. When you want to take it apart, you just push it in and everything falls into place. The bottom piece comes off and it folds up into a nice compact package. So what I'm going to do, this is fully assembled. I probably would carry another extra tip, so let's say I have another tip with me. And I'm going to put it in the package and we're going to weigh it and see what the weight is on it. Alright, got the scale out, got them all packed up. And you do need to take this little protector off, the little mud guard, because it won't fit in with it in the bag with it. So we got it on there, and let's take a look with the camera there. 11.75 ounces. So if you don't want to use the bag on this, you can always strap this to your pack and easily carry it pretty much anywhere you want for a tarp setup. I'm also planning on using it as, you know, the regular trekking pole, because in some areas that can really come in handy, especially once you get a little bit higher up in the mountains where it's rocky. Definitely could come in handy. I will let you know how it performs. So far I'm really liking it. It seems very well made. It's light, and again too, you don't need to use this mesh bag. If you just want to get some I have some here to explain it to you. Some of this stuff here, these zip ties that are just made of Velcro, and just tie it to the side of your bag. That'll work too. So this is probably going to live in that bag or on the side of it with my tarp shelter. and it'll make for a very easy setup. And in a future video, we're going to actually use it as the main support. We're going to actually rebuild the tarp shelter. I'm looking to get a bigger tarp, so that's coming down the road soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, that's the AIRSOFTPEAK trekking pole. And don't let the name fool you. This is not airsoft stuff. It's not, you know, I just guess that's the name they chose for it. It's not airsoft stuff. Anyway, don't forget to check out our Amazon store. Click the link down below. If there's anything you want to buy on Amazon, you don't need to buy it from our store. You can buy it anywhere once you've clicked the link, and it helps the channel out a little bit. And if you're interested in getting involved in stocking up on some freeze-dried foods with a 25 to 30-year shelf life, check out our Thrive Life link down below. There's tons of stuff we offer down there, and it's really good quality food. So thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.